It was another fantastic week for the Xtreme Trader Premium Forex Signals group on Telegram. We have made more than 740 pips of profit in general and in total to our group. As you can see, the clients are very happy and pleased for the experience, and I'm scrolling right in front of you to show you the results from the premium group itself. So of course, if you have joined the Xtreme Trader Premium Signals, this is the group which you will see. These are the signals which you will see if in case, my friends, you will join the group today. And I'm scrolling to show you that we had very small losses compared to a very big profit, such as the pound AUD have made more than 100 pips of profit. EuroCAD have made also more than 100 pips of profits, as we can see. Again, we are having very small losses compared to these very big profits. I'm very happy and pleased for the experience that our clients are having right now in the premium group. It was again very good week, and I'm very satisfied with the results. Check this out. Thursday was a fantastic day. It was 100% in profit. The signals were actually 100%, my friends, accurate and in profit. Of course, Friday, however, we were struggling with the signals. It was not a good day, but however, we managed to end it with a small profit from the CHF-JPY, which have made 100 pips of profit as well. And again, we can see these are the results of May, which total was 1,475 pips so far, and it's only 21 May so far. And let me just show you the messages that we have received recently from our clients. This client here, for example, is very satisfied with the results, and here as well we can see that Xtreme Trader is the best, joined 3 days ago, full of profits. I'm very happy and I'm very satisfied for the results, and I wish that everyone will enjoy the experience of our Forex Signals. So of course, if in case you want to join the Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and of course, as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. But before that, please don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and of course, share the video with your friends. Let the channel go bigger, and I think we deserve the recognition which we don't really have at the moment. Anyway, now I wanted to show you something about the Euro USD. Thankfully, my signal for the Euro USD has worked perfectly fine, because last week I have mentioned that right here we do have actually a real level of a support. As you can see, the market has been respecting that real level of a support. Then the market has created two false breakouts. Number one is this one right here, and the market has instantly rose again above that level of a real support. So this, my friend, this movement right here entirely was a false breakout. Not only that, pay attention that the market has actually respected the real level of the support exactly right here at 1.04956, where we actually have bought the Euro USD. Now again, we had another false breakout, and the market has rose again above that level. Now pay attention that most likely the Euro USD signal is going to remain the same exactly, but with just a little bit of adjustment. I will explain to you. So right now we are having right here this support, this resistance trend line, which has been broken out from. So most likely the Euro USD, upon the pressure from the resistance right here at the current price of 1.05621, most likely is going to make a pullback, and then it's going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a previous resistance trend line to create a new support trend line. Now pay attention. The market has already reversed from the support at 1.04956. Now, the next level of the support where we can actually expect from the Euro USD to reverse at lies exactly right here at 1.05122, because that level of a support right here has already been respected. So the next level of the support is exactly right here. This was actually, my friends, another real support. Pay attention. So we had right here the support, another false breakout, then another real level of a support, been respected the entire time. Then we had another false breakout, and then again the market has been respecting that level of a support, which means that the Euro USD most likely is going to be good to be bought exactly right from the same level at that real level of a support. And I'm just increasing a little bit more the buy order and most likely it's going to be placed exactly right here at 1.05122. Sorry, my mistake, sorry. 1.05122. That's going to be the level where we can start again buying the Euro USD after it falls to another 51 pips only. And then the target is going to remain exactly the same without any changes, which means we can expect to make about 127 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for about 52 pips only. So that's everything for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now check the Pound USD. By the way, most of the signals are actually going to be remain almost the same direction. We are just adjusting the entry points. Now, for example, for the Pound USD, the analysis just remains the same right from the midweek analysis video, where actually we can see right here that the market has created this support trend line just like that. And as we can see, we can expect actually from the Pound USD to be respecting that level of a support trend line. So this is the support trend line that we had right here, and most likely the buy order is not going to be placed exactly at 1.24211, because right now the market has already bounced right from that level of a real support, as we can see. So let's now again mark another real level of a support. It's exactly right here. Exactly, just like that. As we can see, my friends, this was a false breakout. Then we had a real level of a support, which has been also respected, by the way. Then another false breakout, and again the same level of a real support has also been respected. Now pay attention that we already have here one single attempt of a support. Yes, that is one single attempt. So which means we have to wait for the market to fall again to create support number 2, and after that it's going to be also respecting that same level of a support trend line, which is going to be support trend line number 3 in this case. And again, we can expect from the Pound USD to continue the rise, but this time the target is going to be changed. The target most likely is going to be placed right here at the previous support, exactly right here at 1.26957, because the market has already been retesting the broken resistance trend line. Let me show you exactly just like that. So we had right here a resistance trend line, and the market has already made the bullish breakout right from that level of a resistance trend line, which means the market most likely is going to continue the rise till it actually exceeds the target, which was the previous support, and gonna actually continue the rise till it reaches the same level of the resistance where we have actually started drawing our resistance trend line at 1.27700. That's gonna be the final target. But however, and just to be safe, our target is gonna be changed just to be right here, the previous support level at 1.26957. So let me please adjust the take profit level to be 26957. And of course, for the buy order, it's going to be changed as well to 1.24493. And let me just also move the safe zone to be almost right there, exactly right there, and move the edge of the safe zone to be right here. And by that, we have the final signal for the Pound USD. Again, I believe it's going to be a very good one, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. That's everything for this pair. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. Alright, so actually the sell signal for the Euro USD did not really work very well. As you can see, the pair has reversed indeed from the sell level at 0.70222, but however, the market has fallen only to about 70 pips before finally reverses back and goes against our direction and exceeds the edge of the safe zone. However, it just exceeded it, but however, it was not actually a breakout from this edge of the safe zone. And that is actually what I'm saying always in my videos. As long as the pair is moving inside of the safe zone, we are totally fine. We only close it in loss if we have witnessed any bullish breakout against the edge outside of the safe zone. But however, the sell signal is no longer valid. So we need to consider right now to change this signal. So let me now again delete everything and start from scratch. Okay, so it's very important to notice something right here. We have always to move to the bigger time frame, and based on that we will identify the direction of the market. So right now I'm on the weekly chart. Keep in mind, my friends, I'm on the weekly chart right now. So on the weekly chart, we can notice clearly that the market has actually reversed exactly from that support at 0.69833. We can see clearly that this level of a support has been respected repeatedly. And recently the market has made here what seemed like actually a false breakout from that level of a support. Yes, the market actually has fallen a lot of traders, including myself, because after seeing this price action right here, this breakout candle usually indicates a bearish continuation after the breakout. So most likely the market was supposed to actually continue the fall. However, indeed it was another false breakout, and we can see that the market has created right here a double wicks. Double wicks usually indicates that the market, or actually double tails. Double tails usually indicates a reversal at the level. So if I'm not mistaken, the next candle that we're looking at for the weekly chart is going to be bullish, and most likely it's going to continue the rise till it reaches the peak of the resistance right here, exactly right here at 0.72505. So now, after identifying the direction on the weekly chart, let's move to the smaller time frame. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. So right now we are back on the 4-hour time frame, and the first thing that we can notice right here is that the market is actually respecting that level of a support trend line. That's actually very interesting, because right now we can notice the general direction of the market. Let me now do something else. I'm going to draw here a resistance trend line all the way from that resistance level, and we can see clearly that the market right here has respected that level of a resistance trend line, and recently the market has made the bullish breakout out of that resistance trend line and created already a supported trend line. Pay attention that we had also two attempts of a supported trend line, number 1 and number 2. All of that indicates that the market most likely is going to actually continue the rise. And based on the support level right here exactly, which is at 0.7339, we can confirm that most likely the AUD USD is actually going to continue the rise. Not to mention that, of course, we had right here a support zone, then a resistance zone, and right now the AUD USD is actually on the level of the previous resistance, respecting that level and retesting it. So this is actually right here a new support. So in general, we can confirm that the general direction for the AUD USD is, I would say, about 95% is going to be for the bullish. So we can expect to start buying the pair. Now it's a question of where exactly we can start buying the AUD USD. So let's move again to the smaller time frame, such as 30 minutes, I would say, and zoom out a little bit, just like that. So anyway, we need not to identify right now the real level of a support and a resistance. And by the naked eyes, we can tell clearly that this was right here, my friends, the real level of a support, exactly right here at 0.70220. We can see clearly that the market has been respecting that level of a real support. Then we had another false breakout, and then the same level of a real support has also been respected again, and then the market created another double false breakouts, 1 and 2. Now we can see that the market has closed as a red candle on Friday night. So we can assume that the market is actually, first of all, gonna be reaching the same level of a real support, and also we have right here the support trend line, and most likely the market is actually gonna be respecting that level of a support trend line. I want to jump to the 1-hour time frame. So again, on the 1-hour time frame, we can see clearly that the market is respecting that support trend line, and we can say safely that we can start again buying the AUD USD exactly right from that level at 0.70220. And if we do that, the target, my friends, has to be placed right here at this resistance level at 0.71317. Meanwhile, the safe zone should be ranging only till here, till the next real level of a support. Actually, I want to extend it a little bit more, just like that. So the safe zone will be ranging for about 41 pips. Meanwhile, the target will be about 108 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD CAD. USD CAD signal actually remains exactly the same without any changes at all. We have actually sent the signal to start shorting the USD CAD at 1.28924, and you can see that the market has reversed exactly and precisely from that level indeed, and went in total of about 112 pips. I hope you guys have already made a very good profit with this signal. But however, we can see that the market right now is rising again. We can expect from the USD CAD to rise again to another 52 pips, and then we can place another sell order, because the same level of a real resistance most likely is going to be respected again. That being said, USD CAD signal remains exactly the same without any changes at all. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD JPY. Of course, the USD JPY signal sadly has failed miserably, and of course the pair hasn't reversed at all at the level where I mentioned to start buy it. I apologize for what happened, my friends. Let's now delete the old signal and let's see what's gonna happen with this pair. Now, I want to notice something right here. If we move to the 4-hour time frame, actually no, the daily chart. On daily chart, we can see clearly that the market has created right here a head and shoulders pattern. Indicates that most likely the USD JPY is actually gonna continue the fall. So now it's a matter of where exactly we can start shorting the USD JPY. Actually, what I'm gonna tell you in this signal is gonna be interesting. I have just mentioned that we can actually short this pair, but for the meantime, we are going to buy it. Let me show you why. Let me move to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that we had right here a support trend line, exactly just like that, which has been broken out from. This was the support trend line, and this was the bearish breakout from that level of a support trend line. So most likely, the USD JPY is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a previous support trend line, and also that resistance right here is most likely going to be respected. Let me just show it to you exactly just like that. So we can see clearly that we have right here a resistance which has already become a support for one single attempt, and by the way, this was the real level of a support. Then we had right here a false breakout, then again the same level of a real support has been respected again. Pay attention that the market has actually become a resistance exactly right here at the real level of a previous support. Now what's gonna happen next? Most likely right after the bearish breakout from that support trend line, the market actually gonna continue the rise till it reaches that level of a support trend line, retesting the level and also respecting that level of a resistance. However, let's count how many pips are that. We are talking about 97 pips and even more. It can be actually 108 pips. Let me just increase this line a little bit more. It's just like that exactly. So by seeing that, we can expect from the USD JPY to rise actually to another 104 pips. So what can we do in this time? Definitely we can start again buying the USD JPY till it reaches that level, and after that we will be shorting the pair. So if we notice here, the USD JPY is actually right now facing a support zone. That all being said, I believe that the USD JPY right now getting ready for retesting the broken support trend line. So, in other words, the signal is going to be given to buy this pair right now. Buy immediately at the opening on Monday at 127.911. That's my advice. And hopefully it's going to be an accurate one. Then, sell again at the take profit level. Take profit and sell at 128.951. This is a new signal way, a new type of signal, but however, I believe it's actually a valid one. However, for the safe zone, I need to adjust the safe zone to be exactly right here at the lowest level of the support, to be exactly just like that. That's actually going to be a lot of pips, I know. We are talking, I think, about 70 pips maybe? 80 pips. That's actually quite a lot. Let me move to the 1 hour time frame so I can actually identify it easier than that. I need to look at the real level of a support and resistance exactly right here. That was the real level of a support exactly right here. So actually there is absolutely no need to have this much of safe zone. It's not really necessary. That is actually much better and more accurate. Let me just go back to the 4-hour time frame and adjust this one right here and this one right here, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about only 40 pips, no more. Meanwhile, our target is gonna be 104 pips. So I believe it's gonna be a good signal, and hopefully we will make good profit out of it. And by the way, I forgot to mention for the sell order. Yeah, for the sell order, if we have placed the sell order right here, the safe zone has to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance, exactly right here at 129.50 by 0.550. So let me now write for you the safe zone for the sell level. Now for the take profit level, it's all depending on the price action, but most likely it's gonna be again the same level where we have placed the sell order. That's gonna be our take profit level. Those who are not listening to my words and those who are just looking at the signal and just write it down without watching the video, they're gonna have difficult time to identify the target, because I just told you that the target, my friends, gonna be exactly where we have placed the buy order. So that's everything for the USD/JPY. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD/CHF. Okay, so as you can see, I'm very happy and proud about my signal for the USD/CHF. The pair has reversed exactly from what I have mentioned to start shorting as 0.99649 and has went in about 124 pips, hitting the take profit level, but actually went in general for about 260 pips and currently 215 pips. It was a very successful signal, and I hope you guys have actually taken it and making a lot of profits. Okay, so we need to look right now at the bigger time frame, but first of all, let's delete the old signal and let's see what we can do now with the USD/CHF. First of all, I would like to move to the weekly time frame. Always and forever, use the bigger time frame to identify the direction of the market, and then move slowly to the smaller time frames to identify where exactly you can buy or sell. Alright, so now after moving to the weekly chart, we can notice clearly that the market has created right here a real level of a resistance. Let's pay attention. We had right here, let me just zoom in so we can see it together. So clearly we had right here a real level of a resistance, and keep in mind, my friends, that each candle represents a whole week. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts of the real level of the resistance, and again we have right here another attempt of the real resistance. And pay attention that once this level was also a support, the market has been respecting that level exactly as I'm telling you, which means the level of 0.97976 is the real level of the resistance. Now, by seeing the current price action for the USD/CHF, we can say safely that most likely the pair is gonna actually continue to rise, and that level of a real resistance is gonna be again respected. So the direction has been identified on the weekly time frame. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the, oh my god, this is perfect, check this out. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the same line which I have drawn right in front of you has actually been on the same level of a real resistance, exactly right here. Then we had a false breakout, then again another real resistance. That's the level where we're gonna short the pair. So most likely we have to wait for the USD/CHF to rise to another 51 pips before we can start shorting it. And we can give it a space actually to breathe if in case that happened. Maybe the pair is actually gonna try again to rise to create a tail and reverses exactly right here at the previous support at wait a minute, I'm fixing the microphone. At 0.98262. It can rise again about 29 pips against our direction. However, the safe zone will be ranging for about 70. Actually, that's a lot. That's gonna be the maximum until the peak of that resistance right here as 98522. That's gonna be the safe zone, which is gonna be ranging for about 54 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is gonna be right here, the lowest level of the support, where the pair has just reversed at 0.97081, which means the target is gonna be about 80 or actually 90 pips, I would say. That's gonna be our target. So let me now please write the signal for you. Let's now move to the gold. The gold signal was another fantastic and perfect signal. As I have mentioned, the gold has reversed exactly from the level at 1810.02, and the market has went in total of 367 pips. How cool is that? I really hope you guys have taken these signals and have enjoyed all these profits. But however, let's see now what we can do next with the gold. Okay, so let me just tell you something right here. If I move to the 30-minute time frame, we can notice something very interesting. We can see clearly that the gold right here has created a support trend line, another support trend line, and again another support trend line, exactly right there. So this was the real level of a support trend line, a real level of a support trend line, and of course the level of supported trend line. Now we can assume that most likely the gold is actually going to continue the fall upon the pressure from the resistance at 1846.30, and going to continue the fall till it reaches again the same level of the support at 1838.60. In my opinion, it's going to be ideal to start buying the gold at that level. Let's move first to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can notice clearly that the market has again created right here a real level of a support. And of course, we can see in the middle that we had a false breakout. Now keep in mind that the general pattern that we can see right now is of inverted head and shoulders. Inverted head and shoulders indicates that most likely the gold is actually going to continue the rise, at least till it reaches the resistance right here at the level of 1900. So by looking back to the 4-hour time frame, we can now see clearly again the inverted head and shoulders patterns. And again, I'm telling you that most likely the gold is gonna continue the rise. So by seeing the same level of the support being respected once, and right here we can see that we had the support trend line, and again on the same level we have the real level of a previous support, which has already become a resistance for once only. That being said, I believe that most likely the gold is going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support, and then it's going to continue the rise till it reaches the same level of the peak of the resistance at the level of 1887. All of that, of course, being analyzed on the 4-hour time frame. So that being said, we have to wait for the gold to fall to another 108 pips before we can start buying it, and the target is going to be exactly right here at that level of a resistance at 1889.68, which means we can expect to make about 543 pips profit from this signal. I want to give you a realistic signal, so let's be more realistic. I want something that actually can be achieved by this week. So let me just see, I'm just changing the take profit level to be 320 pips. For the safe zone, is going to be ranging only till the peak of the previous resistance at 1821.99. Now someone might ask me, Salah, what are you doing? Are you playing with us? You just said the target is right here, then you moved it right here. Are you serious? Are you not serious? Of course I'm serious. I'm just telling you something. The final target for the gold is eventually going to be right here at the peak of the resistance at 1900, most likely. So for the take profit level, I'm doing my best to make sure that most of you going to exit this trade with a decent profit. So instead of giving you an unrealistic target, which might not happen, I'm telling you that I'm giving you a target that most likely is going to be approached by this week. Why should I give you a signal which have unrealistic number of targets which might not ever been able to reach by this week? How about if I give you the signal, the take profit level right here, then the pair is going to reverse about 700 pips and just reverse like 30 pips from the take profit level and go down again and hit our exceed the safe zone. How would you feel? Not good, right? So that's actually a lot better. Let me just give you a realistic target which all of us can actually make, hopefully. And again, the take profit level is going to be about, wait a minute, yeah, exactly right here. at the previous support level, exactly right here at 1869.94, which means the target is going to be 350 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone is ranging for about 125 pips. Let me now just write the signal for you right here to start buying the gold at 1834.69, and the take profit level is going to be placed exactly right here at the previous support at 1869.94. So that's everything for this week, my friends. Again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share the video. And of course, make sure to click the ring button to receive all the updates and the new channels, the new videos on this channel. And don't forget, of course, to check the premium group on Telegram. We are sending there between 3 to 5, even 7 daily Forex signals, and hopefully we are doing the best we can to achieve at least 1,000 pips of profit every signal week. So again, we are hoping to see you there, and hopefully we will enjoy making profits together. So until then, I hope that it's informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.